Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now I uploaded a video lectures on the topic motion in two dimension, oblique projection. Topic is completed. Last lecture I started a new topic, oblique projection on inclined plane. In that two types are there. One is up the inclined plane, second one is down the inclined plane. In the last lecture I started up the inclined plane. In up the inclined plane we discuss horizontal component ux value u cos theta and uy value u sin theta and ax value minus g sin alpha, ay value minus g cos alpha. So how we got minus and how it resolves into two components, that I discussed in last lecture. Today we are going to discuss how to find time of flight, how to find maximum height, how to derive range. That we need to find in today's session. Right? First I draw the diagram. I draw the diagram. So body is projected like this up the inclined plane. So this is x-axis, x dash. So this is y-axis, y dash. So this one is here initial vector u bar. So that you draw like this. It is simply drawn like this. So initial vector u bar. So it made an angle theta here. It made an angle alpha here. Inclined plane angle alpha. So definitely it is a point P. So this is a point P. So it resolves into two components. One is so like this it resolves. So it's a G. Whether we consider it is a G, it is G cos alpha, because it is alpha according to mathematics. Here it is angle alpha, means here also angle alpha. It is alpha. This is G cos alpha. This is G sin alpha. G is split into two components. For better understanding, please follow previous lecture. You got a clear idea. So now this is the thing here. Initial velocity splits into two components. This is initial velocity u cos theta, and here it is initial velocity u sin theta. Initial velocity, another initial velocity component. This is horizontal component, this is vertical component, u cos theta and u sin theta. From this, ux horizontal component, horizontal component of velocity, ux is equal to u cos theta, uy vertical component of velocity, vertical component of velocity, uy is equal to u sin theta, and ax is equal to, I already find in last lecture, ax is equal to what we got, minus g sin alpha, ay is equal to minus g cos alpha. First we need to find time of flight. First concept, time of flight. Time of flight. How to find time of flight? How to derive time of flight? So for finding time of flight, just a simple logic. This is very important logic. For finding time of flight, the displacement, this I consider as a point O. This is I consider as point B. This is I consider as point P. Okay. So the distance perpendicular to OB perpendicular to OB is 0. Based upon this node point, we are finding time of flight. This is very important node point. The distance perpendicular to OB is 0. This is OB. OB means here what? Inclined plane. OB means inclined plane. Distance perpendicular to OB means vertical component. So that means what is the meaning for this one, man? Vertical component is what? Vertical component distance is Sy is equal to 0. Based upon this node point, we are derived time of flight. Sy is equal to 0. This is a simple trick. Sy is equal to 0. How to calculate time of flight here? Sy means, so according to kinematics equation, Sy is equal to uy into t plus half into ay into t square is equal to 0. Uy means u sin theta into t plus half into ay means what, ma? Minus g cos alpha minus g cos alpha minus g cos alpha. Ay means next into t square is equal to 0. Here t means time of flight. Here t means time of flight. Time of flight. So from this, observe carefully. U sin theta into t. U sin theta into t. So this is minus half g cos alpha into t square. That will move on that side. It becomes positive value. So then it becomes half g cos alpha t square. So here t is there, here square going to be cancelled. Okay, so now we are finding t value. We need to find t value. How we got t value from this? T is equal to time of flight. T is equal to this parameters move this side, man. So this 1 by 2 move this side. It becomes 2 into u sin theta. This g cos alpha move this side. It will becomes by, because it is in multiplication. So it becomes it will move this side. It becomes divide. That means 2u sin theta by g cos alpha. So this is a formula for time of flight. So what is the formula for time of flight? 2u sin theta by g cos alpha. 2u sin theta by g cos alpha is a formula for time of flight. Here u is initial velocity, theta is angle made by oblique projection, that is theta with the inclined plane. So here alpha means inclined plane angle. Alpha means inclined plane angle. Inclined plane angle is alpha. Here theta means here projection angle is theta. Theta means angle of projection. Theta means angle of projection. Alpha means inclined plane angle. U means initial velocity. Here G means acceleration due to gravity. So this is a derivation of time of flight. So we got a time of flight now. So after we are calculating maximum height, after that we are going to calculate range. Before going to calculate maximum height, I'll discuss a simple example problem based upon this concept. So after completion of this problem, you got a clear idea about this topic. So I hope you understood this problem. So now I'm going to discuss one example problem. So based upon this concept, time of flight on inclined plane. 2u sin theta by g cos alpha is formula of time of flight. So what is the trick here? Sy is equal to 0 for finding time of flight. Right. So this is a time of flight formula. So what is the question here? how to, so what is the question? First question, if a person projected a stone of the inclined plane of the inclined plane if of the inclined plane with an angle inclined plane with an angle 30 degrees, with an angle 30 degrees, inclined plane angle, and angle of projection is 30 degrees, or it may be 60 degrees. Angle of projection is 60 degrees, and inclined plane angle is 30 degrees. So 30 degrees, it's projected up the inclined plane with an angle, with initial velocity u is equal to, we are taking 20 meter per second, u is equal to 20 meter per second. Then find time of flight. What is the time of flight? Okay, so this is here question. First of all, what is the question? Observe carefully. If a person project a stone up the inclined plane, so like this, here is the person I consider, he projects a stone up the inclined plane with an angle 30 degrees, so that means here inclined plane angle. So observe carefully, this is the diagram here. So inclined plane angle means what? Alpha is inclined plane angle. So given alpha is equal to 30 degrees, angle of projection theta is equal to 60 degrees. Angle of projection theta is equal to 60 degrees. Initial velocity u is equal to 20 meter per second. And what we need to find here in the question? So it is projected up the inclined plane. Then what we need to find here? Time of flight we need to find. Time of flight t. So thus we need to find time of flight. So here time of flight formula, formula T is equal to 2u sin theta by g cos alpha. 2u sin theta by g cos alpha is a formula of time of flight. Here substitute values, 2 into u value is 20, theta value is 60 degrees, sin 60, g value is 10, cos alpha means cos 30 degrees, because here g is, we consider 10 meter per second square. G is, we consider 10 meter per second square. Substitute the values here, 10 2's. So and here we got t is equal to 2 into 2 4, sin 60 root 3 by 2, cos 30 also root 3 by 2 only. Sin 60 and cos 30 both are same values, so these two are going to be cancelled. We got here 4 seconds. So 4 seconds. Total time of flight is here 4 seconds. 4 seconds is the time of flight. So whether body projected from the up the inclined plane, then time of flight formula 2u sin theta by g cos alpha. U means initial velocity, theta means angle of projection, alpha means inclined plane angle. So this is a solution for this question. I hope you have clearly understood this lecture after completion of this solution. I think you got clear idea. So if you had any doubt, please mention in comment box. Thank you so much.